Hello guys, my name is Madhur and welcome to my channel. This is the 44th tutorial in the series of tutorials on Unix shell scripting. In this tutorial, we're going to talk about the passwd, that is the password file in the etc folder in the file system. This is a very important file and it consists of a lot of useful information about not just your account but also the other accounts that the operating system has. And if there are more than one users, then the details of all the users would be stored in this file. And we're going to check out the output of a command that I'm just going to execute. Since this is a text file, I can use cat to see the output of this file. And remember, you just have the read permission to this file, so you can view the contents of the file but you cannot make modifications to it, right? You have to be the super user to do that. And it's sort of easy to get around that problem, but we're not going to do that. We don't want to mess with the password file because it's very important and the system uses it for a lot of things. So I'm going to type in cat space the full path of the file, which is /etc/passwd. That's the name of the file. And when I press the enter key, you see that a lot of information pops up on my screen. And on the first line, you would see that information for the root user, that is a super user, is being displayed. And on the last line, you would see information about your own self, right? So since my name is Madhur and that's my username, I'm seeing information about my account on the last line of the output, right? So there are 7 fields in each row in this text output, and we're going to discuss all these 7 fields. The first field is the username field, right? So since my name is Madhur, Madhur is being displayed. And then the first field is separated from the second field with a colon, and the second field shows a symbol X. And that's not just for me, but for all rows. You would see that the second line shows the second column shows the character X. And what this means is that the password for all these user accounts is encrypted, and it's actually stored in another file which is also in the etc folder. It's called shadow, and we don't even have read permission to that file. And even if you would view the contents of that file, the passwords are encrypted, so you won't be able to gather much information, right? So the first field is for the username, the second field is for the password, and the third field is the user ID field. It's also called UID. And you would see that UID for the root user is 0, and UID for almost all the other user accounts is greater than 100, right? And this is reserved. Root will always have the user ID 0, and also the group ID, which is the next field. These two entries will always be 0 for the super user. And from 1 to 99, these user IDs and group IDs are reserved for predefined accounts, right, that are created just when you install your operating system. And all user IDs greater than 100 are allocated to system accounts or groups that are created after the operating system has been installed, right? So that's the third and the fourth field for you. The third field is user ID and the fourth field is the group ID. The fifth field, as you would see in this output, tells me the name of my computer. Now, how would you know that I named my computer the destruction tool? Maybe I mentioned it in this course, maybe I didn't. But anyway, when you install your operating system, if you people remember, while installing Ubuntu, during one of the stages, the installer asks you to provide a name to the operating system. And whatever name you type in, then if you type in your full name or if you type in your contact number, whatever thing you type in, it will be displayed in the fifth field in the output of etc password, right? So I gave the name the destruction tool. That's why I'm seeing that here. And the sixth field tells me my home folder, right? And in this case, my home folder is a folder Madhur inside the home directory in my file system. And I've opened my file system in the file explorer here, and you would see that there is a directory called home. And if I enter the home folder, and if I double click on the folder Madhur inside the home folder, then you would see that I basically see the same contents as I would see if I directly go to places and click on the home folder, right? So this is actually, what you see as an icon in the places tab, is actually a link to the home folder that's within the file system, right? So I hope you get the point. And the last field that you would see, that is the seventh field tells you the default shell, and it doesn't just tell you the name of the shell, it also tells you the path, right? So there is a file, or a program in the in the bin folder in my file system that helps me execute all the programs, and it's called bash, and bash stands for born again shell. And you would see that for some of these entries you actually have sh as the default shell, and it's not really difficult to change your default shell, but you don't have to really do that. So that's it for now. I wanted to discuss this file with you guys because we will be doing some things in this course that will need information about the contents of this file, and you will understand pretty soon. But for the time being, I hope you had fun watching this tutorial, and this is a very important file, and make sure you do not mess with the permissions of this file, because if this file gets accidentally deleted, then your system will stop working properly. I don't think it will work at all. If you shut it down and if you restart it, then it won't start. That's what I think. I haven't ever done that, and I would suggest you guys to not do that either. And even if you are in a playful mood, please stop yourself from doing that, right? That can be dangerous. So anyway, thank you guys for watching this tutorial. I'll see you guys in the next one, in which we will discuss something important again. See you later, and please subscribe to my channel.